All right, this is video 3 for the 4.01 Solving Systems of Equations Graphically, and here we're using technology to solve systems of equations. If we're given this system and we want to graph it, you might notice that it's not in a form that you're probably very comfortable graphing with. So we need to convert this to, and we're going to convert it into the slope-intercept form of the equation. Most of us are really familiar with that form, and that's what we'll be using here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to solve for y in each of these equations. So I should have given myself a little bit more room here. Sorry about that. So to solve for y in the first one, all I need to do is divide everything by 2, and I get y equals x plus 4. So that is my first equation, y equals x plus 4. Notice that my slope here is 1, and my y-intercept is the point 0.04. Now in the second one, it takes a little bit more effort here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract 2x from each side, and that will give us a situation where we have 2y on the left is equal to negative 2x plus 4. Now I put that x term first so that we are closer to the slope-intercept form after our first step. Now the next step is going to be like the step in the other equation, divide by 2, and the result will be y is equal to negative 1x, or just negative x, plus 2. And so now notice that our slope is negative 1, and our y-intercept is the point 0.02. So now that we have those two equations there, we can graph those, and I'm going to use the Desmos graphing calculator here. And so there it is. Notice that I've already put those two equations in, and I'm just going to graph them there. And so you can see that the point of intersection, or the solution to the equation, to the system of equations, is the point negative 1, 3. So that is the solution to the system. And so if I were going to write down the solution, I would just write down that point. So that's what it is for a solution to a system of equations, to just be a point. It's just a coordinate point there. So that's one thing we might need to do when we're going to use graphing, in this case the Desmos graphing calculator, to solve for a solution for a system of equations. Now I'm going to give you another one. Here's another example, and these equations they came from the lesson. And now what you might notice when you look at this now is, well, what exactly is that point? So you can kind of zoom in here and you can see, well, the x value appears to be somewhere around like 3.8 maybe, and the y value appears to be somewhere around 1.85 maybe. I don't know exactly, but Desmos is great. All you have to do is come over here, and if you click on the one of the lines, it'll kind of snap right to it if you want. And you can see there it's 3.807 and 1.854. Now that solution, be careful, it's not an exact solution, because what's happening here is that Desmos is rounding that number to the nearest thousandths. So the x value and the y value, those are rounded, they're estimates. So it's not an exact number. So that is the basic idea for using the Desmos graphing calculator to solve a system of equations.